Well, at a special event in the national capital at the Alive Wellness Clinic, we have with us designer and now actor Riddhima Kapoor Sahni. Riddhima, welcome. Thank you for being with us today on NewsX.
Thank you so much.
How does that feel? Now, as I said, designer and now actor as well.
Quite a bit of a transition, I must say, but it feels great and feels surreal. Yes.
And truly alive, as the clinic's tagline also is. But how special is it for you to be here at Dr. Chabra's special clinic over here, also talking about how to stay more healthy in a very natural way?
Of course, congratulations first. Huge congratulations to Dr. Chabra and to the entire team at Alive. They have completed 28 years, which is a milestone, and it always feels great to be here. It's like home away from home, and with doctors' expertise and with all the know-hows, it's not too difficult, and it's just that you are given options, but end of the day you sort of weigh them and then see what works best for you.
Well, you've always, of course, now the transition to in front of the camera has happened, but you have always stayed healthy. You've always spoken about that as well, whether it's through yoga or through healthy living. So, how important has this side of your personality been, of healthy living, healthy eating, and fitness?
Yeah, so the thing is, I don't believe in diet. I've never diet. I've never believed in the word diet, but I've always been very mindful of, whatever I eat. Of course, I practice yoga, and it is so important also to be mentally sound. So it's very important to, to meditate, do something that sort of just grounds you and just keeps you focused. And I think it's very, very important to give mental health equal importance, and especially, these days. So yeah, I mean, I do a bit of everything. I do yoga, I meditate, I journal, and that's where I really find my peace.
And also when you have a khana and also the Kapoor family genes, that becomes a balancing act, isn't it?
Um, yeah, it does get a bit, it's a bit challenging, but then, like I said, mindful eating. So I eat everything, but I limit my portions.
We're also seeing, of course, Kerry, your mother also speaks about her fitness. She's been very conscious about that. But now with Ranbir's new film also coming, we've seen a complete physical transformation as well.
Yes, yes, of course. So, of course, every character you play, you have to prepare for the role, in advance. So, that's what they all do. Yeah, yeah.
I have to also ask you about the response for Dadi Ki Shadi. How does that feel? Everywhere you go, like today, even Dr. Chabra was mentioning, you're getting so much love for this movie, your debut.
Yes, my debut. As I said, it feels great. It feels surreal. I feel alive. But we've been getting a lot of um, great response. Feel overwhelmed. The entire team, of Dadi Ki Shadi, everyone's worked hard. Movie bade dil se banai hai. So of course that is translating, and we're just getting a lot of praise. And third week and it's still going strong. Yes.
But for you being on sets, how was that? Of course, you have your mother, so that's a bit of real meets real because she is your real mother and your on-screen mother as well. But for you, this experience being on sets, you've been there earlier, I'm sure, with your parents when you were younger. But in front of the camera, did it take a while to transition? Yeah, naturally ho gaya.
So I've always admired, the films, and always, I watch every movie, and so obviously I admire the film world, but I had never been on set, in front of the camera. It felt new, but I don't know. I enjoyed the process so much. I think it was also the co-stars, each and every one. They were so supportive. They were so encouraging. Everyone. And also, I learned a lot. On this journey, literally. So when I wasn't on set, I was behind, but I was learning. I was learning technical terms. अच्छा ये भी होता है, ये भी वो भी होता है camera के पीछे. All those. I used to sit with the technical team and I used to observe. I used to observe actors, I used to observe people. Of course, it was great being around my mom, and she was a great help. At times I used to get stuck and I used to ask, okay, how do I do this? In especially emotional scenes, because we're someone who sort of, we keep our emotions to ourselves. We don't. Um, I mean, we do, of course, we do show it to each other, but very rarely. So there were a couple of emotion scenes where I had to completely, let go, and I had to cry. So I was like, and my mom was pretty shocked because she had never seen me like that, you know. So yes, but it was a very, very enjoyable process through and through.
तो आमिर ने भी तारीफ कर दी उन्होंने तो कह दिया आप रणवीर से भी बेटर
नहीं,
एक्टर
नहीं, नहीं. He's very kind, and I was very, very touched that he said that. But ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Yeah.
have you enjoyed it? Are you looking for more offers as well if they are nice?
I mean, you know, I have never. I always believe in never say no. So if something good comes up, then why not?
And also special was to have your daughter in a scene in the film as well, in a cameo. How was that? First time she's also been on the camera.
Yeah, so she was in Shimla and she was, you know, on her summer holiday and she was like, even I want to be part of it. Can I? I'm like, yeah, come, dance, show whatever show whatever you got. Yeah.
There was a special cameo in that one song with Just Be Just See and of course Samara as well.
It was a blink and a miss, but she enjoyed it. You know, just being in front of the camera. And now also, she's like, Mama, when will it come on OTT? Because I want all my friends to watch it, especially those who haven't gone to the cinema yet. Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Chapra, I have to also ask you about this focus on health in our country. Do you believe it's something that is great because we are seeing much more awareness? I think COVID also, mental health, which Riddhima referred to, but also physical health. PM Modi has also spoken about Fit India. So, are you seeing this much more focus now on health in our countrymen?
I must share with you that we have shifted from skin into wellness. As you know, our name is Alive Wellness Clinics. So not only we do health as far as the face, skin, body contouring or hair is concerned, but we also emphasize on longevity clinics. So if this is like a whole spectrum and a whole universe of, I'll help myself. It's a whole spectrum and a whole universe where we believe that fitness is from inside out. And we have the opportunity, we have the unique opportunity being a dermatologist, and I travel abroad a lot. I learn from various conferences and various masters, and we are incorporating. So now everything is moving towards wellness and longevity. So our emphasis is there.
I have to also end by asking you now, who is the fittest Kapoor? Who do you feel?
Well, they all fit because they all actually, you know, they work out and they eat healthy and they eat everything. So the key is not to diet, but the key is to eat everything, work out, and be mindful about what you eat.
Anyone who you really
I think
feel?
they all are fit, to be honest. It's not fair to just, you know, name one. All of them are fit.
And now you're very much in that edition as well because we've heard your wellness tips and your fitness tips. So thank you both very much for joining us today, and all the very best for your film career and all the best for this occasion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Journalist Rajinder Uday Pratap Singh in Delhi, NewsX.